Hello, today we've got 26th of August 2011. Today I'd like to tell you about something you should not attempt by yourself unless you're 100% sure what you're doing with yourself. I hope that sounds really clear for people who may harm themselves in order to achieve something. And now I would like to tell you about fasting. When I start to sun gaze, I notice that I don't need to eat that much. And food for me comes to be something little different. I set up my body to more absorb energy than physical things. So from last 1 month and 2 weeks that I practice sun gazing, I've noticed that my desire to eat decreased, right? And now I feel like I'm going to make another step to do something with my body, because you may know that fasting actually cleans your body and help you to fight disease or whatsoever. Whatever you're sick, you will see that you don't want to eat that much. And the reason is, when you stop eating, your body is set to regenerate itself and clean itself, right? But if you don't eat too long, you'll die. That's what modern medicine will tell you. But we know that there are some cases that people stop eating and they're still alive. And that happens by spiritual practice. So if you're not spiritual and you just starting or you don't feel like it, don't do it. I just felt like it's fine, it's another step in a journey to start fasting and see what comes out of that. Now I would like to tell you about the exercise that I've doing. If you're close to that what I do now, you can apply that exercise. You can apply it even if you don't do the same as I do. So the exercise goes like that. You can go to the flat ground barefooted. You can stand on the ground and then you can look at the sun or not look at the sun. And then what I want you to do, concentrate on your energy. Just sense your energy. There is always some kind of vibration or that movement of an energy, right? When you sense your energy, what I want you to do next is concentrate on energy around you. That energy that comes from the sun, energy that comes from the ground, and energy that's in the air. And when you breathe in, just feel like you're sucking in that energy from the ground, from the air, and from the sun. And you will feel how that energy fills up you. And when you feel totally filled up, please tell me what you feel. And now I'm gonna tell you what I feel from this exercise and how's my fasting going, because it's been 2 days and I feel still fine. And the reason I've got probably little tired voice because it's a morning and I'm after work. So what I feel from that exercise is that I'm sucking that all energy and that energy filling me up, and when I stop eating I feel two problems in myself, but it's not like physical problems, it's problem with energetical system, right? My second chakram, which is a navel chakram, right? It's a orange energy center. I feel some kind of lack of energy, and I feel a little tension in there, but it's not like tension in a body that you have. It's some kind of tension of in energetical level. It's hard to explain and describe how it's like. You will know when you feel it. Other thing I would like to tell you about is fifth chakra, which is a throat chakra, which I feel like that energy, that lack of energy in a heart, in a throat chakra, make that hungry feeling in me. But it's pure psychological, mental, and spiritual. It really don't have to do so much with physical, right? And when I sucked in that energy, I feel like those centers, that lack of energy, is get refilled. And in that moment, I stop to be hungry. I would not recommend you that you do such a thing as well, because it might be harmful, and I really get prepared to that by a lot of different practices and in my Kundalini awakening. So everyone's different. Another thing I'd like to tell you, I would like to describe you how it's felt like physically, mentally, and spiritually. Physically, I feel fine. I really do feel fine. Now I'm a little tired, but I'm not hungry. I'm a little tired because probably that I haven't eaten anything, but I'm still not hungry like I told you before. But I'm after 8 hours of working, so I have a sleepless night and I've been working and I haven't eaten anything for 2 days. So that may be a reason that my body just want to tell me that really you want to have a little rest. Now let's move to the mental part of that experiment, as I may call it. Mentally, I feel like that eating is actually some kind of, in some point, part of me, but it's more about mental thing. It's like when I eat, it's like stress relief, because when I stop eating for some period of time, I feel a little stressed, right? And with thought about I want to eat something comes stress, right? So I connect the food with some kind of stress relief. And when I realized that, I could actually absorb the energy. So I don't need to eat and at all and still feel great because of energy that comes to me. And now I would like to tell you about spiritual part of the process. When I stop eating, I do absorb an energy like I told you before in an exercise. I refill my chakrams with energy. Other thing that happens, I notice that my body is really calm, like I really, for the first time, I have no movement of muscles at all. And I would like to put it on a physical thing, but it's more about spiritual, it's more about stillness of energy. All those things is more about the energy than physical and mental, right? Another thing I would like to tell you about is that you really shouldn't perform that, because I know a lot of people will see it as some kind of shortcut to some kind of spiritual power or whatever. It's not a toy. I am fully conscious of what I'm doing and what I'm doing and why. And I feel like it's a time to take that step to do that. And in longer run, I would like to become a non-eater at all. But first of all, I would like to just do slowly that process of cleansing my body and set myself to higher vibration by the meditation. And another thing I would like to tell you about meditation with with association with non-eating, with fasting. If I'm a little hungry and I do meditate, all the need for the food goes away, because you may know that through the meditation you generate the energy. Like from the sun gazing, you just absorb the energy. Like from the practice of what I just told you in that video, you absorb the energy. But you really have to be ready to make that shift. It's like if you eat a lot, you cannot just quit eating and it won't impact you, because like I told you, I've just been prepared for that to do. So don't get wild, don't get wrong idea about all of that. All I want to give you is an information that you may go through that process a little later, and you might come back to my video and listen to what I want you to do, how I go through this process, so you can take that benefit out of that. And I would like to tell you one more thing. It's not about you just fast and you become non-eater. It's like spiritual process, and which is a Kundalini awakening. And after some time, you just let go of the thing. Let go of the physical things, let go of mental ideas, and then you can step to the world of higher power with some kind of awakening of self-energy within yourself. Because through the meditation I become more to myself and less to environment. That means that I seek less in environment and I found a lot of things in myself. But for a regular people is exactly opposite. They don't seek in themselves, they seek in environment, and after a while they notice that they found nothing. Most of the things that I've needed all my life, I've actually discovered in myself. Love, peace, anything you want, it's within you. But you have to be patient, work on it, and then you will see how that process goes on and how intuition will guide you to higher state of consciousness, to how you expand your consciousness, your awareness, and all those changes that occurs in you. It's really important to understand that you have to give it time to make those changes. My body chemistry is not like it's been before because of meditation and sun gazing. And now I'm gonna clean my body. If you have any experience with fasting, please share with me. I really do appreciate that. Thank you and have a lovely day.